I'll call you Calcs. No, Calcs, or whatever.
What's your name?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure out a crime and
You don't have to tell me your name.
then we
I
can
just want to make sure you're
take
okay.
the next step. Okay. Well, where are we? We're in a park, right? Big tree park or something, big woods?
This is the retreat up here, so this is
Yeah. Do they have problems here? Is there a...
Yeah, there's a... Yeah.
So that's why it's like not unusual to be called out here, right?
Right.
It's okay. I mean, I was on the trail just walking. I mean, I ran into some people and, in a forest. I mean,
Okay.
They just said they thought this guy looked like he needed help in some way, and that was it.
A routine welfare check quickly turns into a test of legal knowledge as Officer Calcs confronts a man well-versed in personal liberties. When asked for identification, the man poses a sharp counter-question. What is the crime committed to justify that next step? Is simply resting in a park enough for a citizen to forfeit their right to remain anonymous? Join us as we analyze this calm yet incredibly firm interaction to understand the boundary between cooperation and protecting constitutional rights. Thank you for watching ID Refusal 101, where we explore the legal right to refuse identification. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to the original channel for providing this valuable real-world footage. Please follow ID Refusal 101 and support the original creator to stay updated on more real-life interactions with law enforcement.
Welcome to ID Refusal 101. We're here to arm you with legal knowledge to protect yourself. Subscribe now to know your rights and how to assert them. And now, enjoy the video.
Why are you approaching me?
I just got a call on you, see if you're okay.
Yep.
What's going on today?
What's going on with you? What was the complaint exactly?
Just that it was a welfare check, just to
Welfare?
see if you're
Okay.
all
Well, I'm okay. Calcs.
Calcs? Officer
I'll call you Calcs. No, Calcs, or whatever.
What's your name?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure out a crime and
You don't have to tell me your name.
then we
I
can
just want to make sure you're
take
okay.
the next step. Okay. Well, where are we? We're in a park, right? Big tree park or something, big woods?
This is the retreat up here, so this is
Yeah. Do they have problems here? Is there a...
Yeah, there's a... Yeah.
So that's why it's like not unusual to be called out here, right?
Right.
It's okay. I mean, I was on the trail just walking. I mean, I ran into some people and, in a forest. I mean,
Okay.
They just said they thought this guy looked like he needed help in some way, and that was it. So you can see I don't need help. And I guess I matched the description too.
Yep.
Right.
The plaid shirts. The
Okay.
blue pants. The
All
hat,
right.
The beard.
All right.
As Officer Calcs approaches, the cameraman immediately exercises his ID refusal rights by demanding clarification of a specific crime before providing personal information. This is a classic demonstration of the Fourth Amendment, protecting citizens against unreasonable searches and seizures without reasonable articulable suspicion. Officer Calcs uses a welfare check as a pretext for the interaction, but U.S. law is clear that a welfare check does not automatically override a citizen's ID refusal rights unless there is evidence of a crime. The cameraman handled the situation perfectly by asserting his well-being and dismissing the plaid shirt description as insufficient grounds for RAS. In this scenario, the cameraman is legally correct to demand a crime scene justification before proceeding. The key takeaway is to remain calm, ask, "Am I detained?" and stand firm on your ID refusal rights if the police cannot articulate a specific violation.
What can you say exactly? What you only hear on the radio? What they say?
I just hear on the radio.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I had two guys approach me. I was laying on the ground for a little bit, stretching my back.
Maybe that's why.
And yeah, they look like professional guys too. Like I was wondering maybe they probably could have called. And it's unfortunate.
I don't know who called. I just.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you ask for their names sometimes, and
yeah, dispatch gets all that information. But
yeah,
I wanted to make sure you were okay before I go back and talk.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh, and then you will confirm with them that I'm okay, and that this is a park, even though it's a part of. I don't know what came first exactly.
I don't know.
The retreat or the park, because it doesn't seem like when I got in here. To get here, my Google Maps didn't really recognize it. There's no road It just
it's kind of hidden back here for sure.
Yeah, I didn't really like. It seems like it might be new. It's not in the most ideal spot. You're not getting a forest experience so much with all the.
There's the loose line trail.
There's something called the loose line trail.
Yeah, it's more woodsy and you know that goes all the way.
Does that have to do with like a train or something? Loose, or is it
the loose line?
It's not a part of a train, or it's Sioux, or okay. All right, and that's something to check out then. Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a more woodsy like area.
I'm here to look. I'm here to look around.
The cameraman explaining his actions of stretching in the park serves to clarify his intent, yet it does not constitute a waiver of his ID refusal rights. Officer Calcs attempts to prolong the interaction by discussing the geography of big woods. However, legally, a citizen's presence in a secluded area or an unmapped location does not establish reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Under the Fourth Amendment, law enforcement cannot escalate a voluntary encounter into a custodial detention based solely on third-party curiosity. The cameraman remains strategically polite while maintaining a firm ID refusal stance, refusing to let Officer Calcs coerce him into revealing personal data under the guise of confirming safety with dispatch. Remember, in any public park or space, if no crime is committed, you possess an absolute right to ID refusal. Do not let casual questions about trails or locations distract you from safeguarding your privacy against unjustified police intervention.
It doesn't need to be perfect. I was just saying, it's walking around, it's just, it's
Nice day out.
And this is like supposed to be the last good week, the last nice weather. Well, somebody said that.
I was gonna say, I didn't look, but that's
I didn't hear it directly.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, well, I usually factor that between July 15th and August 15th, that's your hottest time of the summer, and then after that I start expecting more cool temperatures. Yeah. And as a traveler, I want to start heading south. Do
you travel a lot?
Yeah, you can see my plates are from Washington. So
okay. Do you just pass through? Or
yeah, I just got here today.
Oh, into Minnesota?
No, in this.
Oh, just in the city.
I'm taking smaller bounces than that.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm doing more city to city than state to city.
Okay.
Yeah, I take small bounces. I bicycled to the library.
Okay.
And I'm glad nobody complained about that.
Sometimes we get weird complaints, but we got to do our due diligence.
Yeah.
And make sure you're all right.
Yeah.
So
and at least
I feel like you're good.
Okay, yeah, at least this isn't St. Paul. There's
right.
You can expect a higher standard of behavior around these
Correct.
parts.
And a lot of times it's more like people in the community when they don't recognize people, and then we have a lot of crime lifting here, and so it's just if you see something, say something type deal. So
and I'm new. And this is probably not a popular park, but when new people come in, and I could kind of I understand that things that stand out. I'm going to be one that stands out. So
you're not in any trouble or anything. I just want to make sure that you were okay and that you don't need any assistance
simple call for you.
Officer Calcs shifts the conversation toward travel plans and the Washington license plates, a common tactical maneuver designed to bypass ID refusal through casual rapport. However, the freedom of movement protected by the U.S. Constitution allows citizens to travel between states without justifying their itinerary to law enforcement absent specific criminal suspicion. Officer Calcs admits the stop is based on local community vigilance regarding outsiders, yet a lack of community recognition does not establish reasonable suspicion for a forced identification. The cameraman skillfully discusses his cycling journey while maintaining his ID refusal stance, ensuring that forced friendliness does not blur legal boundaries. In this scenario, the officer is performing due diligence, but the law does not require citizens to facilitate this process by sacrificing their ID refusal rights. The lesson here is clear. Police politeness is often an investigative tool. You may choose to discuss the weather or your bicycle, but always be prepared to exercise ID refusal if questions veer toward personal identifiers without a valid traffic stop or criminal justification.
And I don't know, is there a curfew? Because I'm not going to stay here all night, but...
So the parks and woods and stuff all close at 10:30.
10:30? Okay, so. Yeah. I'll be out before 10:30. I was thinking maybe I might want to bicycle around a little bit more, check other places out.
Yeah, we're just really big on too. If you're gonna bicycle in the streets, just follow all traffic.
Stop at the stop signs.
Stop at the stop signs. Stop at the if you're on this road and there's a light and it's red, you have to stop.
Oh yeah.
Until it turns green. That sort of thing.
So, yeah, I mean, I have to go so gingerly with this. I got 2 broken spokes. The chain falls off, so I can't really compete with the cars so much on the roads. I'm more on the sidewalk. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Yeah. All right.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Yeah. So yeah, great. Have a good day yourself.
All right. We'll see you later. Hi. How are you? Good.
The interaction concludes as Officer Calcs shifts to park curfews and traffic safety mandates for bicycles. This represents a final attempt to establish behavioral control, yet the cameraman adeptly confirms compliance without yielding any personal identifiers, successfully upholding his ID refusal rights until the end. Officer Calcs' instructions regarding red lights and stop signs serve as a reminder that any minor infraction could escalate a voluntary encounter into a formal traffic stop, where ID refusal rights are significantly more restricted depending on state law. By explaining his bicycle's mechanical issues, the cameraman justifies his slow movement, effectively neutralizing any remaining suspicion of erratic behavior. In this scenario, both parties remained professional, but the legal victory belongs to the cameraman for safeguarding his Fourth Amendment privacy. When law enforcement begins offering safety advice, it is often a signal that the encounter is over. Confirm briefly and depart to finalize your ID refusal process safely and effectively. In summary, the cameraman earns an A for his profound understanding of ID refusal rights and his exceptional composure when interacting with Officer Calcs. Officer Calcs receives a B. While he attempted to extract information through a welfare check, he remained professional and did not overstep his authority to force an unlawful identification. This encounter centers on the Fourth Amendment protections against unreasonable searches and the doctrine of Reasonable Articulable Suspicion, or RAS. The cameraman successfully demonstrated that without an articulable crime scene, there is no legal obligation to provide identification. Our advice is to always ask, "Am I free to go?" to establish your legal status and remain steadfast in your ID refusal. Thank you for tuning in to ID Refusal 101 to enhance your self-protection knowledge. Please support the original channel by following them for more valuable real-world footage and insights.
Knowing your rights isn't being difficult, it's being prepared. If this video helped you understand your legal rights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below, tell us your story, ask a question, or suggest the next encounter we should break down. This is ID Refusal 101, where we teach the basics of your right. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.